This is ABC 7 News at 6.
And I'm Beth Jones. First tonight, Maine State Police are investigating a hit-and-run incident that killed a woman from South Portland. Spokesperson Shannon Moss says 35-year-old Nicolay McKeamy died in the incident that occurred sometime between Saturday night and early Sunday morning near the Schoodic Education and Research Center in Winter Harbor.
Moss says the state police believe this is an isolated incident and there is no ongoing threat to the public. The state police are asking for the public's help in locating a vehicle that may have been involved. It's described as a 2016 black BMW X3 SUV. It has a Maine license plate with a number 5614WM and is registered to 35-year-old Raymond Lester of South Portland. Moss says the vehicle may have front end or undercarriage damage. If you see the vehicle, you should call police immediately and do not approach it. Anyone with information is asked to call state police at 973-3700. One person died in a fire at a home in Calais on Sunday. According to Maine State Police, the fire marshal's office responded to the fatal fire at a home at 118 Union Street. The deceased is believed to be the homeowner, 61-year-old Ellen Gibson, who lived alone at the residence. An autopsy is scheduled for Tuesday. That investigation remains ongoing.
A 40-year-old Portland man drowned yesterday afternoon in the east outlet of the Kennebec River. According to a release from the Maine Department of Inland Fisheries and Wildlife, Truck Hoonan was fishing with a friend on the east outlet, which flows out of Moosehead Lake. The pair were in a raft, and as they descended through some whitewater rapids, their boat overturned and the two men were thrown into the water. Authorities say Hoonan was not wearing a life jacket and was swept under by the current. He did not resurface. His friend, who was wearing a life jacket, made it to shore and called for help. Wardens and witnesses searched the shoreline for him. A plane located him downstream, and game wardens recovered his body. It was taken to a local funeral home.
Augusta police are asking for the public's help locating a robbery suspect. According to a statement from the Augusta Police Department, just before 5 p.m. on Saturday, police received a call that the Big Apple store on Stone Street in Augusta had been robbed. The suspect allegedly entered the store and demanded an undisclosed amount of money. Police say that suspect left the area before they could arrive. The suspect is described as a white man around 5'8", between 160 and 200 pounds. He was last seen wearing a black sweatshirt, black boots, camouflage hat, black backpack, and light-colored pants. The incident remains under investigation, and anyone with information is asked to call 626-2370, extension 3418.
Starting today, the Community Connector Service wants input from the public for its proposed bus stop destination project beginning later this year. As part of the project, bus service will change from flag stops to fixed stops. Now, those stops were selected based on popularity, infrastructure, and other factors. The goal of the switch is to improve the efficiency and reliability of service for riders, as well as the features that can be offered. A public meeting will be held at Bangor City Hall on June 29th at 5 p.m. where citizens can come in person or participate virtually. The company is currently taking comments as well until July 20th. You can either call 207-974-3111 or send an email, and we'll have that information on our website, foxbangor.com.
Well, as gas prices continue to rise, both independent truck drivers and larger trucking company owners have been forced to make tough decisions before accepting delivery jobs. Our AJ Douglas spoke to locals in the trucking industry to learn what barriers they're facing on and off the road.
Fewer truck drivers are coming through the local Dysars to gas up after diesel prices doubled, then tripled.
Not as much profit, not as much people. Just not as much business.
We spoke with drivers who say that the truck driving industry has always been difficult for independent drivers, but now with repeated spikes in fuel costs, many business owners have had to close their doors. President of H.O. Bouchard, Inc. says inflation prices have made many companies reluctant to accept jobs.
You're seeing a lot of local contractors hold off doing certain jobs because of the price of fuel. And if there's a job they wanted to try to squeeze in this year, but they're short on people, they're not able to do that.
Bouchard knows that he has had to make drastic changes to accommodate record high diesel prices. He says the company has had to raise customer rates, along with changing fuel procedures.
Restricted some of the locations where our drivers can get fuel because of pricing. Bring idling down to a minimum. Don't have the truck running unless it's absolutely necessary.
Bouchard says fuel costs could potentially cause delays for consumers to get everyday goods.
We deal with weekly here at our company supply chain issues. The American people rely on trucking to bring them groceries or toilet paper or whatever it may be, water. To think that trucks could be down for that amount of time.
Both say they doubt gas prices could get any higher than they are right now. In Hamden, AJ Douglas, ABC7, Fox 22.
And as we enjoy this nice weather, it's a shame that we have to kind of contend with those higher gas prices and possibly make decisions about where we go or where we don't go. Trying to enjoy the great outdoors, but, ever mindful of the effect that this is having on our wallets.
Absolutely, yeah, and interesting to get a closer look at exactly how that's affecting truckers too, because it does trickle down, and everything else ends up being affected by that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, well, with a little bit more what we can expect weather-wise in the coming hours, let's hit pause here and take a first look at our forecast.
All right, Beth and Peter, thank you. Happy Monday. What a weather weekend that was. Your first weather is brought to you by Kings Mountain RC. And okay, so today, temperature-wise, improvement, right? Up near 70 here in Bangor, 63 for Bar Harbor. So overall, we'll take it. Even warmer temperatures arrive tomorrow, back in the 70s for pretty much the rest of the week. Okay, the big low is pulling out of here. See you later. This thing kind of ruined the weekend, right? With lots of clear skies out there now, a clear night tonight, and cool temperatures. In fact, we'll have low temperatures tonight, down in the low to mid 40s across the entire area. But then I know your eye goes over here, right? That we're watching that for later on Wednesday night into Thursday with some more rain showers on the way. Until then, though, mostly clear skies tonight, a bit cool with low temperatures down near 40. Your full forecast is coming up. Beth and Peter?
All right, looks pretty good overall.
Yeah.
Well, thanks so much, Jeff. And coming up next on ABC 7 News at 6, Waterfront Concerts prepares for the first show of the year at Main Savings Amphitheater.
And how the Lincoln Police Department is getting some new equipment thanks to the generosity of the community. We'll have those stories and much more as ABC 7 News at 6 continues.
It's easy to think that all money managers are pretty much the same, but at Fisher Investments, we're clearly different.
Different how? You saw high commission investment products, right?
Nope, Fisher avoids them.
Well, you must earn commissions on trades.
Never at Fisher Investments.
Okay, then you probably sneak in some hidden and layered fees.
No. We structure our fees so we do better when clients do better. That might be why most of our clients come from other money managers. At Fisher Investments, we're clearly different.
As a working mom of 5, I'm feeling the burden of rising prices. But instead of getting inflation under control, the liberals in Washington are attacking America's tech innovators. Talk about being out of touch. The left's bill would take away the technology we depend on, put our personal data at risk, make China stronger and America weaker. I don't understand how any Republican senator could support this liberal nonsense. Tell Senate conservatives to stand up for American technology.
When you're ready to roll, let's make sure your car is too. Turn to VIP for the guaranteed lowest price on tires. And now, buy 3 tires installed and get the 4th free. We have the best tire brands you trust, like Goodyear, Kelly, Dunlop, Multi-Mile, Sumitomo, Wild Country, and Solar. VIP's TIA certified tire experts go the extra mile and match you with the perfect tire for your vehicle and your budget. Buy 3 tires, get the 4th free. Now through July 3rd. For the guaranteed lowest price on tires every day, turn to VIP.
Brooks Tire and Auto Repair, Route 7 in Dexter, is open for full-service auto repair. They sell tires for less, and nobody beats their prices. Brooks Tire and Auto Repair, Dexter.
Welcome to the Purple Baboon, a local gem on the Belfast waterfront. Find lots of little joys for every taste, like fun clothing for the whole family and a lovely selection of coastal Maine-made jewelry. The Purple Baboon, the best selection at great prices, 31 Front Street, Belfast.
Hi, I'm Nick, and I'm one of the heat pump consultants at Dave's World. We are Maine's leader in heat pump installations because we have an awesome team that is dedicated to an awesome experience, and we are backed by Mitsubishi products. It's easy to promise awesome, but it is another thing to deliver on awesome. There are so many solutions for every home. The goal is to solve problems and find what's right for the customer. You have heating and cooling problems, we will solve them from start to finish. Dave's World, awesome.
If you've been injured in an accident, tell them you mean business.
The January 6th committee is preparing for its fourth public hearing Tuesday, and the committee plans to reveal even more evidence it says shows former President Trump pressured state officials to overturn the results of the 2020 election. ABC's Justin Finch is in Washington with more.
With each hearing, the January 6th committee sharpens its focus on former President Trump, his inner circle, and the alleged multi-part plot to keep Trump in office.
I certainly think the president is guilty of knowing what he did, seditious conspiracy, being involved in these, kind of different segments of pressuring DOJ, vice president, etc.
Congressman Adam Kinzinger, one of two Republicans on the committee investigating the Capitol riot, says he believes they've uncovered evidence worthy of criminal charges.
I think what we're presenting before the American people certainly would rise to a level of criminal involvement by a president.
The former president dismissing the House committee investigating the Capitol attack.
This is not a congressional investigation, this horrible situation that's wasting everyone's time.
He's essentially saying, yeah, I did it and I'll do it again, which is what we have been contending all along.
Appearing on NBC's Meet the Press, committee member Jamie Raskin calls Trump's reaction and his continuing attacks on Vice President Mike Pence's actions that day essentially an admission of guilt, saying it underscores the urgency of the Capitol riot probe. New ABC News and Ipsos polling suggests the hearings are having an impact, finding about 6 in 10 Americans surveyed saying former President Trump should face charges for his role in the January 6th insurrection. Tuesday's hearing is set to center on former President Trump pressing state-level officials to overturn their 2020 election results. The Georgia Secretary of State is expected to testify about Trump asking him to find almost 12,000 votes for the Trump campaign. Justin Finch, ABC News, Washington.
And back here in our area, Waterfront Concerts continues to prepare for the first show of the year at Maine Savings Amphitheater. However, some Bangor residents question whether construction will be complete in time for Thursday night's performance. Concerts are back at the venue for a full season for the first time since the beginning of the COVID-19 pandemic. Waterfront Concerts spokesperson Alex Gray says construction for the 19-month project will pause on Thursday night. Gray says concertgoers can expect improvements to the venue when that project's complete, like expanded restrooms, upgraded seats, and concession stands. He assures those who have already purchased tickets the work inside the venue is in its final stages.
The goal was really to get the heart of the venue complete and then put ourselves in a position to continue to work throughout the season. It was either that or take a season off. And the business leaders in Bangor, the business owners in Bangor were very steadfast that that wasn't going to be ideal for them. So here we are.
Those interested in attending concerts at the Waterfront in Bangor this season can log on to waterfrontconcerts.com to view upcoming shows.
In other news tonight, the Lincoln Police Department has received new protective equipment thanks to generous community members. As Sierra Jordan reports, the community donated more than $31,000 for their local heroes.
These standard old vests only protect police officers from handgun fire, but these new vests, just like the one I'm wearing, are made to stop a rifle bullet. And the best part is you can wear it for the entire shift.
I sleep better at night knowing that they've got that protection.
Chief J.D. Sparks was previously a sheriff's deputy in Fort Worth, Texas. After moving to Lincoln, Maine in March, he realized his officers needed better protection.
Rifle usage is becoming more common when it comes to assaults on officers. One of my first goals whenever I came here was to upgrade the equipment, get them the best safety equipment possible.
Shield 616 is a nationwide nonprofit organization providing rifle protection and gear for police officers and first responders. The gear includes a helmet, a vest equipped with rifle-rated armor, and ballistic plates. With the help of Shield 616, the 8-member police squad will now be protected from all kinds of gunfire.
Well, I found it to be very comfortable. The vest I had before was a hand-me-down, and this was actually measured to fit.
It's not that bad once you actually get it on. When you're holding it in your hands, it feels a bit heavier, but once you actually have it on your shoulders and everything, it's not bad.
Chief Sparks says the cost of the equipment totaled $31,800. Purchasing the new equipment would have been tough for the city to budget for. However, the Lincoln community was able to make it happen.
I know that they have to be, protected while they're doing the job. We support them in all our policemen here.
In Lincoln, I'm Sierra Jordan reporting for ABC 7 and Fox 22.
And still to come on ABC 7 News at 6, how a refurbished train car in Thorndike is turning into a must-see destination for book lovers.
And in sports, a select few of Maine track runners competed in nationals over the weekend, including Orono's Ruth White. We'll have a closer look after the break.
I grew up in Eastport. My dad actually worked for Bangor Hydro, so that was always my goal. I've been here for 36 years. We're all that same company, from Washington County to Bangor, Lincoln, Prescott. We're all the same people. We're all from here. This area is like one big community. When we help people, that's our biggest reward, getting the power back on. We've done that for years, and we'll continue to do that.
Selling your home is a big job. You need a team to help pull it off. Real estate is no joke, and these cats ain't laughing.
I think we can get you more for your home.
We just posted your house online, and we're already getting great response.
Buy or sell confidently with Mark and Nancy.
Actually, it's Nancy and Mark.
Right, Nancy and Mark Rowe. Experience, personality, results. I'm sold.
Find meaningful work in direct care, like Justin, who works with people who are brain injured in a residential care facility.
Make sure you're compatible, because if you're going to be a DSP, you want to do it because you want to and enjoy it, not for a job. The right personality and character traits, in my opinion, to be a DSP is kind, caring, outgoing, and understanding.
Visit caringforme.org to learn more and make an impact through a compassionate career.
We're a AAA family.
We found out about AAA insurance through a friend who had actually mentioned it a while ago. We ran the numbers and it totally worked.
We looked at the statement for our previous insurer and then AAA insurance. Definitely, we've seen a huge difference.
Switch to AAA insurance today, and you could save an average of $483 on auto insurance. Compare that to State Farm, Geico, even Allstate. Call now for your free AAA full picture quote to find out how much you could save.
By switching over to AAA insurance, we saved over $450. So with our savings, he bought more equipment.
More money means more practice equipment.
In his world.
Why didn't we do this earlier? Why did it take so long?
We're a AAA family now.
AAA insurance allows us to do so much more with our kids and spend more time with them.
To find out how much you could save by switching to AAA insurance, call 877-209-5384 for your free AAA full picture quote today. You'll be glad you did.
Sign up for You Pick 'em Red Sox at foxbangor.com. Pick who you think is going to win and compete against other fans for prizes.
Back, everyone. While softball and baseball state champions were being crowned, several Maine track runners spent the weekend at the New Balance Outdoor Nationals, including Orono's Ruth White. White was among various runners competing at Nationals at UPenn over the weekend, and as the only Red Riot in attendance, she more than held her own. In the 3,200-meter race, White won her heat with a time of 10 minutes and 40 seconds in what would have been a Maine state record.
There's a lot of other really good runners out there, and I think we're in a small state, and it's easy to see the other times and know how we stack up, but it's different to actually be in the same race as them. So I thought it was fun to be in a packed race with a bunch of other kids and learn how to navigate that.
Now, seeing that level of competition was one of the biggest takeaways from the weekend. She's already one of the best runners in the state, and while helping Orono win is always the priority, measuring herself beyond just Maine has certainly become a motivator.
I see the times and I know that nationally I'm not highly ranked, but it's a big eye-opener to actually be there. So I think just continuing to focus and work hard, knowing that there's a lot of kids out there I can try and chase their time.
So congratulations to White and the rest of the Maine runners who competed down in Philadelphia over the weekend. The spring season is now officially in the books. A couple weeks to catch your breath. Then it'll be on to football and the rest of the fall sports. And if you're looking to get involved, now might be your chance. The Maine Association of Football Officials Bangor chapter is once again in need of referees for the upcoming season. The certification course is free to anyone interested and consists of 10 classes held at the Cohen School in Bangor beginning on August 11th.
It's 5 classes in the classroom and 5 classes on the field, so hands-on. I focus strongly on the actual job of officiating, knowing your zones, knowing how to work with your teammates, your other officials on the field, how to communicate with them.
Those who pass the test this fall will be eligible to ref games after week 6 of the high school season, starting most likely at the youth level. Now, ref shortages aren't new to this year, but Campbell said this season he wants to focus on the positives that come with the job.
Game doesn't go by, doesn't matter the sport. I do multiple sports where somebody doesn't, as I'm going off the field, thank me for it and appreciate, hey, great job. Getting into the parking lot, I hear the positive comments. And to be honest with you, I'm hearing that more and more.
Yeah, so it's great to see the refs getting some appreciation. Sometimes that can be a thankless job, so it's always great to see that. And if you are interested, we'll have more information on how to sign up for those classes on our website at foxbangor.com. For now, the U.S. Open finished up on Sunday, but up in Maine, the second annual Live and Work in Maine Open begins this Thursday at Falmouth Country Club. Florida State University star and Camden native Cole Anderson is back in Maine and ready to tee it up. Cole, along with Topsom's Caleb Manuel, who competed at the Open, have been granted sponsor exemptions and are excited to join the field of 156 on Thursday. We asked Cole earlier today about the challenges that Falmouth brings and about competing against some of the world's top golfers.
Anytime you get to go against tougher competition, it's a great opportunity to not only compete, but to, learn from some of these guys. There are guys here that have been on the PGA Tour and, know what that takes, and there are guys here that are, trying to get there now. So just a great opportunity all around for me.
And we'll have coverage of the event later on in the week. For now, that's sports. Here's Jeff Weller with your full 5-day forecast. Jeff?
All right, Dave, thank you. Your full weather is brought to you by Varney Chevrolet. Come see what the Varney value is all about. Let's start here tomorrow. We're talking about the longest daylight of the year on Wednesday. We lose 3 seconds of daylight, and yeah, here we go as we head toward fall. But until then, though, we still have plenty of summer to get through, of course. The temperatures getting warmer around here finally. Right now, though, the wind is out of the north around 10 to 20 miles per hour, gusting near 25 throughout the day today, ushering in those much cooler temperatures. And tonight we're going to have low temperatures down near 40 with some fog out there tonight as the area goes calm after midnight. And tomorrow morning, if you're driving 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning, be ready for some dense fog. Today, though, this is better. So 69 here in Bangor, 63 Bar Harbor, 66 for Millinocket. We'll take this, right? Over the weekend, we had highs in the 40s and 50s. That's not normal. The average high is mid-70s. Those are back in the 5-day forecast, though. All right, so tomorrow, though, up near 70 again. We'll like that, right, with sunshine through the afternoon. There will be some building clouds, though, later in the day as our next system begins to approach the region later on Wednesday, and then probably some rain showers getting in here on Thursday. For now, though, this is what's left of the big low that kind of ruined our weather weekend, right? It's finally pulling out of here. See you never. Behind it, clear skies tonight and cooler, drier Canadian air. That will give us low temperatures down near 40. But then looking west, some things going on over here. That's our next system over here. This will basically, though, hold off, though, until later Wednesday night into Thursday. So tomorrow we're dry. Most of Wednesday we're dry. We'll get a couple of thunder showers back in the forecast on Thursday. That could give us a soaking rainfall on Thursday night. For tonight, though, no worries at all. Just some dense fog late. For tomorrow, no worries again. Looking pretty good tomorrow. But again, that front's going to be getting closer and closer tomorrow evening. And by Wednesday morning, it'll be just west of us. And then probably late Wednesday night, increasing clouds, a couple of showers after midnight, and then scattered rain showers pretty much throughout the day on Thursday. And that rain could be locally heavy on Thursday afternoon. We're talking maybe a quarter to a half-inch rain across the entire area on Thursday. Our forecast, though, tonight, though, is mostly clear skies. Some dense fog is light likely after midnight with low temperatures down near 42. Put an extra blanket on tonight, right? With a calm wind after midnight. For tomorrow, looking pretty nice, right? Lots of sunshine tomorrow, but then a few clouds increasing through late afternoon. Highs near 73. That's better with a north breeze around 5 to 10. And then looking ahead, your 5-day forecast by Varney Chevrolet shows tomorrow 73, low 70s Wednesday and Thursday. There's that rain chance on Thursday, and then it gets better. Friday 74, and that is an 81 back in the forecast on Saturday. Beth?
It's definitely a rebound from last week. Last week, definitely a mixed bag temperature-wise.
Yeah.
Some precip coming in, probably more than some might have liked.
Right.
Not so much this week, at least so far.
Yeah.
Tis Monday.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
A lot can change, but nice to see things looking like they're warming up. So.
Absolutely. All right, well, there's still more to come after the break. Stay with us.
I've been having foot pain for at least 10 years. The first day I put the key boot on, I could tell the difference. My pain level has been so much better. I was amazed. The key boots made it possible for me to actually walk without pain. I can go shopping, walking around the store without wanting to cry. I mean, I feel like dancing sometimes. The key boots made all the difference. Very happy with it. Comfort shoes, it's just changed my life.
When you're ready to roll, let's make sure your car is too. Turn to VIP for the guaranteed lowest price on tires. And now, buy 3 tires installed and get the 4th free. We have the best tire brands you trust, like Goodyear, Kelly, Dunlop, Multi-Mile, Sumitomo, Wild Country, and Solar. VIP's TIA certified tire experts go the extra mile and match you with the perfect tire for your vehicle and your budget. Buy 3 tires, get the 4th free. Now through July 3rd. For the guaranteed lowest price on tires every day, turn to VIP.
Days Jewelers is hosting a one-of-a-kind experience. It's the Great Estate Buying event presented by Jewels Estate Buyers. Join us Tuesday through Friday, June 21st through the 24th. Like roadshows you've seen on TV, your item is evaluated, an offer is made, and you are paid a fair market price on the spot. Our experts are buying diamonds, jewelry, Rolex and other fine watches, gold and platinum, sterling silver tableware, coins, paintings, autographs, and photos. Bring anything of value. No appointments necessary. Don't miss the Great Estate Buying event presented by Jewels Estate Buyers. This week only, Days Jewelers, Bangor.
Rennie's, a main adventure.
In the water, around the water, Rennie's has you covered for the entire family. Where are you going?
I'm going to the beach, but I'm going to Rennie's too.
Get the kids.
Oh, don't. Yeah, put those in there.
Thank you for shopping Rennie's.
Tonight, the fallout after the Fed's steep interest rate hike. From mortgages to your 401k. Have we hit bottom? What to expect? More Americans turn to World News Tonight with David Muir, the most watched program on all of television.
Welcome back, and finally tonight, a refurbished train car in Thorndike is turning into a must-see destination for book lovers. That's because the owners have turned the previously unused boxcar into a small bookshop called Boxcar Books. Our Jody Hersey takes us there.
I always dreamed of having a bookstore.
Link Haryoung's dream came true when he purchased this stationary boxcar from his neighbor in 2019 in the small town of Thorndike and turned it into Boxcar Books.
My goal has been to create the kind of space that I would have fallen in love with when I was traveling.
This bookshop on rails is a magical find for book lovers and train enthusiasts alike.
We're in an old Swedish boxcar, only about 50 feet long, so it has to be a highly curated selection of books. You know, I can't have everything.
Customers will find a small children's corner at one end of the shop, while each side of the former train car is filled floor to ceiling with an array of fiction, sci-fi, mythology, history, and nature books, as well as a few titles for those who enjoy DIY projects. Har-Young says most books inside Boxcar Books are used, although he does purchase a few new titles from time to time.
The best part of it is knowing when I have connected someone with a book that I think they'll have for the rest of their life, and it's going to be like a memory for them of where it came from.
All thanks to a hardcover or paperback souvenir from a used boxcar with a brand new purpose. In Thorndike, I'm Jody Hersey for ABC 7 and Fox 22.
It has that wonderful rustic vintage feel.
Oh, yeah.
So cool.
It really is. What a great place to discover your next great read and also to just get lost in a book there. And by the way, Boxcar Books is open every weekend, April through December. So right now is the season, and a really, really cool destination.
Yeah, I love that. It's just like, a Maynard to find something that's, not serving a purpose right now and turn it into something that is just so neat.
Yeah, really unique stuff right there.
All right. Well, that is going to do it for us, folks. From everybody here at ABC 7 News, take care and have a great night.
Good night, everyone.